events to the animation, let's add a script as well as an audio source to interpret those events and to actually play the audio. I'm going to click on the player armature, so onto our player object. We want to first add the script. For this project, it's called the Footstep Manager, and we can look at that text briefly. Here, one thing to note is the play step tag. That's what we added. The tag that we added to the animations, so it knows that when it raises that event to play an audio clip from a list of sounds that we're going to add in shortly. So we add that script to the player, and then next we want to add the audio source. So the next thing that we want to do is to what's called tagging the different areas in the environment. So again, if you look in the Footstep Manager, the script wants to return a certain value based on what the player is interacting with, whether it be the grass, the water, the cave. And how that does that is when our player interacts with those objects, they will be tagged with these signifiers, either grass, water, or cave. That'll tell them that the object is interacting with the grass background, the water, or the rock of the cave. So the first thing we need to do is to tag those different areas in the environment. First we have the cave, where we see here the cave is right now untagged. So first we have to do is add a tag here, and we call that cave. And then we'll add also 2 more tags for the grass and for the water. And then so with our cave, we want to select the cave tag. We can go over to the grass here. We want to add that grass tag. And then in the cave, for the water, we want to add, for the water, we want to add the water tag. Now for the last part, we're going to actually add in that footstep audio. So what we're going to do is navigate to the audio folder. Audio folder, there, nope. Here, where's the scenes? Nope. Sorry. So we navigate to the audio folder, and what we're going to do is we're essentially going to use these audio clips we hear for a cave step, for a grass step, for a water step, and we're going to insert them into the different potential steps in the script. So if you look down here, for our player object, the script itself it's waiting for these values: the grass steps, the water steps, and the cave steps, these lists, and so we're going to populate those with these audio clips. So you can take this and add in, for a grass step, we can carry into grass steps. We can add to grass step 1. Let's just add in the grass steps here. And so the reason why there are multiple different sounds and we're adding them to this list is that, as kind of the tutorial explained, or well, not, the tutorial explained is that if we were to have only one sound, that it would be monotone, it would sound very unnatural and probably a bit grating to the user. Whereas were we to have a list of different ways that our foots naturally will interact with the ground, it will make it sound a lot more natural when our player is walking. So we can add this to the cave steps here. And then lastly, we'll do the same thing for the water steps. Add those in. Right. So now, now the script for our footstep manager, when it's going to look for a list of clips to play, it has, when it interacts with either the grass, the water, or the cave, it now has these audio clips to choose from. And now let's try running. Now let's try running the game with these sounds in mind. I think it's toggled on. Let's run it. So let me turn this up. So here we have that now when it's walking on grass, the players producing these different grass audio clips. We can then go to the water. Now it's playing those different water sounds, and lastly the cave. Right, producing these different sounds with when the players walk into these different objects based on how they are tagged and how the script manager interprets those tags.